Autumn is braising time, so let's get ready for this amazing looking shashlik one-pot dish right away from my Dutch oven. It's time to grill. Let's get this video started with a nice looking pork roast. We are using German pork neck today, but of course this will also work with pork shoulder. Cut the roast into slices and then into bigger dices. The preparation is close to Russian shashlik. I already made a video about that. Please make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it. Therefore, you will need a marinade. So take a larger bowl, put your diced pork inside that bowl and add the ingredients. We're gonna get started with salt and pepper and then give it a good mix. Next ingredient, onions. This is a large onion halved and cut into rings. Again, add it and give it a good mix. Then you will need tomatoes, some fresh herbs, rosemary and thyme, vinegar, water with gas or mineral water, 3 bay leaves, a good mix again, and let that sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Then take out the pork dices and heat up a starting chimney with charcoal briquettes. I'm also serving a little bit of that vinegar onions. They will be put in the sauce later on. Heat up a cast iron pot and start with oil. This dish might sound a little bit funny because shashlik always comes from skewers. But in this case it's different. In Germany we are serving a lot of that dish or dish close to that with tomato based sauce. That's why we're putting this one into an oven, heat it up, take it out, keep it warm, and then add the onions. Garlic and a pepper paste. This one is close to a tomato paste. If you don't get any bell pepper, paprika paste, whatever like that, then take just regular tomato paste. You now have an interesting mixture of flavors coming from vinegar, from the pork meat, onions, garlic and that paste. Heat it up and roast it a little bit, 5 to 6 minutes, and then add a beer. I prefer dark beer when it comes to sauces like that because the amount of malt and the darker the better, it makes the sauce more sweet. Of course you can use regular beer, but it might lead to a bitter flavor. Then add tomato sauce and your seasonings. We are seasoning with curry powder, paprika, the hot one, a mixture of salt, dried rosemary, dried thyme and black pepper. Then add back the meat. And of course, as always, you will find a whole list of ingredients and seasoning inside the video description. And then most of the work is done. Now let that simmer for about 35 till 40 minutes. It depends a little bit on the heat. This is still too hot. And let it reduce until 50% of the sauce is gone. Then you will end up with this. And this one is full of flavor. You have a thicker sauce. It's sweet, it's a little bit hard, and the meat is really tender and soft. As I mentioned, maybe this is a German thing. If you go to a German grocery store and buy shashlik sauce, you will find a tomato-based sauce like this. And of course you can put the meat on skewers, heat up on the grill and throw that back into that sauce. But this is really, really delicious, and I like dishes like that when it comes to the autumn and fall time. Even in the winter, this is the savory and hearty meats I like to do in my Dutch oven. Can be served with pasta, rice, fresh bread, French fries, whatever. Delicious stuff. Can't wait to hear your thoughts about that. Is there any braised dish that should be done by me on my channel? Leave me a comment. And of course, as always, I'm gonna give this a shot right now. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I would really appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Out. See you.